Go na.
Good day! I am your mate, Ilan.
I'm your Emperor, and I'm Nestor John.
OACD 1C. And
We are the group. How can you deal with an angry customer?
To them with empathy and start asking them what's the matter in a calm way. Okay.
Does your behavior or attitude affects your deal with the customer?
No, because I work professionally. I do not show my attitude during at work.
Are you okay in night shift or are you comfortable with it?
I'm okay with night shift and I'm also comfortable with it.
How can you manage your time since you have another job to do with?
Being a real estate agent is not an easy job since I have a lot of work to consider with. So, time management is important.
How can you satisfy your client or your customer?
In order for me to satisfy my client, I need to assess their queries and most importantly, to build trust for them.
Does your behavior or your attitude affect your deal with the customer?
No, because doing your job as an agent or a real estate agent, you need to have a positive outlook in life and in order for you to have a positive outcome.
My first question is, how can you handle a slow learner student?
How can you handle a slow learner student? As a tutor online, we always have to be patient in all means. So as long as the student is willing to learn and he is actively participating in our class, then we always give our best to teach them. And in my case, I always encourage them to repeat the words several times for them to know how to use it and how to pronounce it. And there are times that they don't know the words or what's the meaning of the word. Then those times I always use a simple description and some gestures with hands gestures for them to know the meaning. So there are times that as I ask as well my student to write down important words in our lesson. It's for them to read into the next day in our class. For them to realize what we have learned yesterday and for them to review it in their house as well. So by that, they can always review the words and practice it by themselves. And slowly learning is better than not learning at all. So that's what I believe as a teacher.
The second question is, how can you manage your time between your family and your work?
The good thing in our job description or as an ESL tutor is that we have the freedom in our schedule. So I can just work any time of the day, rest any time of the day, and whether I wanted to spend my time with my family or work, that's still my decision. So managing our time is so easy. So just easy as 1, 2, 3. I believe that's all.
My last question is, as a tutor online, how can you satisfy your student?
How can you satisfy your student? Well, I am a teacher who always encourage my student to speak up, and I always encourage them to use the simple things that's in their mind, whether it's wrong or right. I always wanted them to participate in our class. It's because the only way that I can teach them is for them to participate. And I always give simple ways to correct themselves, not in a way that they will feel offended and hurt, but I always say, good job, well, this is how you do it next time. Something like that. And I am always asking and giving them advices about the things that they're struggling with and for them to be better. So if they feel that they are not better or if they feel that they can do it, I always cheer them up when they feel that way. And sometimes, like, I know that as a person, they're struggling in their daily life. So I always crack a joke to make them feel better. And most especially, I let them treat me as their friend and not just a teacher. So I believe that that is how I satisfy my student. Well, that's based as well on their own feedback to me as a teacher. So pretty much.